Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Brooke and I'm so glad that you clicked on this video.
Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town, I've never seen a sky so blue.
If you have not seen any of my previous videos or do not follow me on TikTok, which you should, you would know that we are moving. So with that being said, we have a little bit over a month left of being in Delaware, and while that time is coming up fast, I am just taking in every last minute that we have here in Delaware. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, I am doing a furnished house tour. I believe I have a house tour when we first moved in to our house here on base, and it wasn't fully furnished. We want to make a furnished house tour before we continue to take anything else off the walls and get furniture out of here and stuff, because we are getting rid of about 95% of our things. I do also want to say that I will be making an empty house tour video on my TikTok, because like I said, I believe I have one here. If not, I will try and upload one here on YouTube. And then I will be making an empty house tour on TikTok and here of our new home, and then furnished house tour on TikTok and here as well. So those are just some videos that you guys can look out for. I also post more on my TikTok of like behind the scenes things that you guys won't get in the longer videos here on YouTube. But yes, like I said, we are a little over a month out, and while this house has served our family well, I am so excited to see our new house, and I am thankful and blessed that this home, we're able to call this house a home for the past almost 4 years. So without further ado, welcome to our base house tour. I do want to give a disclaimer. The two messiest parts of our house is the garage, which has all of our packing stuff like our boxes, some camping stuff, our Blackstones out there, and then my husband is actually working on both of our vehicles before we go out there, just to make sure that they are good enough to go out to Colorado. And then the second room is the game room. That's kind of where all of our pre-packed stuff is. And I will kind of go over a lot of stuff upstairs as well once we get there. But without further ado, welcome to our house. This is what you first see when you walk into our house. From the front door, we have this little like shoe bench type thing here in like this little walkway. I kind of call it like our mud room type thing, even though it's not really a room. And then as soon as you go from the front door, you have our shoe and coat rack here. This is where we keep all of the pet stuff. So like Sis's bag when we go on trips. This is a whole mess right now as I'm going through and sorting and getting rid of stuff. So this over here, I believe on the floor plan, it's like the living room, and then I think this shows as a dining room, but that's not how we did it. But on this wall here, we had a display for my dad. It was kind of like a memorial to him. It had a folded flag and a shelf with his urn on it, which his urn is right here, and all of his hats. His cowboy hat was up there, and this wall was just for my dad. This right now is all of our yard sale stuff that we're doing next week. But this organizer here holds our record player. Our records are in this box. And then this has like our PlayStation games, our Switch games, all that fun stuff. And then on the lower level there, you can't really see it. It's where all of our DVDs are. And then we used to have a bookshelf here. We actually got rid of that. We're getting something a little bit more sturdier when we move to Colorado. And then of course this is our living room. We have our love seat here, which is currently occupied by Sissy. And then our long couch. This actually folds out to a queen size bed. We are in the process of getting rid of this, the rug, the mirror, and the lights right here. They are all going to be sold hopefully by the time we move, so we don't have to take them to the dump or Goodwill, whatever we decide. So this is our living room area, and then the cats and our dog have their beds here, and then our TV with our electric fireplace. This actually turns on and it blows hot air. You can set it to whatever you want. I'm so excited to use this in our new home, especially since it does get cold in Colorado. But that's the living room. You come through this walkway here and you have your dining room. This table was actually my aunt and uncle's, and then they gave it to us for free. So that's ours now. This is our entryway kind of throw-all table. Again, pardon the mess. I'm also going through and decluttering and getting rid of things here. And then we also do have a little bar here. We are getting rid of the bar stools because we don't know if we have a bar in our new house or not. If we do, we're just gonna get new bar stools anyway. And then we also have a backyard. So out back here, we have a little grassy area, and then this is the HVAC system. And then we are also getting rid of all of this. We just have some back patio furniture, a fire pit. We were gonna extend the back fence here, but of course we were gonna do it with my dad's help, but unfortunately he passed almost 2 years ago, so we are no longer doing that. Going back inside the house, coming into the actual part of the kitchen where you do all your cooking, you have a pantry here full of goodies. And then you have a freezer. Here's your storage space. Has a dishwasher, oven and stove, microwave. We have a Keurig. Fun fact, when we moved in, our microwave was cracked right here, and it wasn't until almost 2 to 3 years ago they finally replaced it while my husband was deployed. And I think that's in one of the vlogs that I did. Leaving the kitchen, you have your half bath. We are getting rid of this. And then, hi guys. This is just our half bath. Again, you have some storage down here. Hi, self. Coming into the laundry room, we have the litter boxes in here. Our washer and dryer are going with dirty clothes, all that fun stuff. This rug, I believe, is going to go with, I haven't decided yet. So in here is actually a cleaning closet. I have all my cleaning supplies in here. Some of that's going to have to go because the movers will not take them, but they will, I'll probably put those out on the curb for free. And then leading off of the laundry room, we have our garage. Like I said, it is messy with all of car part stuff, leftover stuff. That chair's being tossed, selling stuff. All of the boxes, like, this is, I hate it. I hate it so much. But currently, this is where we held, like, all of our Easter and Christmas stuff and our bikes. And our bikes are gonna go with, my hunting jacket's gonna go with, but I hate the garage with how disgusting it looks right now, but I know once this move is over, it'll look better. Excuse me, kitties. And then coming back from the laundry room and the garage, you go upstairs. And we're going to work our way from the furthest to the master. So you do have a landing. We decided to put a full-length mirror here. And then we got these lights. They do not come with the house. We decided to put those up. But like I said, we're going to go to the furthest bedroom and work our way to the master bedroom. So we are heading into my husband's game room. Like I said, this is like the most unorganized room of all of the rooms so far, just because like it's holding boxes and yeah. And then it does have a closet in here. My husband's uniforms and stuff go in here. His Magic the Gathering stuff was in here. So we have like our winter coats and stuff that still need to be packed, and all that fun stuff is in this closet. My husband has his gaming setup still here. He probably won't pack this until maybe 2.5 weeks out, so. And then the view from the game room. Leaving the game room, this is where our printer used to sit. It is packed away, but right now this is like a free-for-all again. I'm still going through and decluttering and getting rid of stuff. And then to your left, when you leave the game room, you have your linen closet. We have our towels, toilet paper, some toiletries, and then air mattresses. Watch yourself. And then the next door after that is actually I call it our Harry Potter closet, but we kept our blankets and stuff in there. Storage for all of our boxes that are already packed. And then this is our guest bedroom where you guys typically see me film all of my videos. So we used to have a dresser where the TV is, and then we used to have a chair right here. We are getting rid of almost everything in this bedroom. We're taking the TV, the nightstands, and the lamps. They're going with us. But the bed, we are getting rid of the lamp, the table and everything, that bookshelf. I think that fan's going with us, but once my in-laws come visit for the last time, this will be turned into a do not pack room. So the things that the movers cannot take and put on their truck will go in here. So like my dad's memorabilia, my backpack that has all of our important documentation, our clothes that we're taking that'll last us about 3 to 4 weeks. That'll probably be a whole video in itself of turning this into our do not pack room. And then again, has a closet. Right now it's just a wreck. Our cats love to try and get in the closets. They do not like closed doors whatsoever. And then you have the guest bathroom. I used to have little shelving units here. You have a toilet, shower, you have storage underneath the sinks, a medicine cabinet. This is gonna go with, I'm probably gonna throw the Epsom salts away. I'm probably gonna give away the bubble bath stuff. This is gonna be tossed. It's gonna go on the curb for free. But you have a little bathroom in here. And then you get to the master bedroom. Willow, our cat, was probably in here, so that's knocked over. But this is my husband and I's room. In here, out of the stuff that is going with us, is going to be the TV, our dresser, bedside tables, and then that's pretty much it. We are upgrading, hopefully, to a king-size bed when we move. So our bed is going to be moved and it's gonna be given away. This is our closet. It's a walk-in closet, has a light and everything. All of my clothes are already packed and my husband still needs to go through his stuff, but that is one of the things that we're going to try and do this weekend. But we are going to be getting rid of this bookshelf here, and I'm going to be getting a new one when we move. And then we have this curtain with a tension rod to divide our bathroom from our room. So you have his and her sinks, plenty of storage below. Out of here, everything is gonna go with us. I may get rid of that, I'm not too sure yet. But then you have a separate toilet and bath, or a separate toilet and bath off of your sink area. So this is just what it looks like. The bathroom, it's a bathroom. So, but yeah, here's another overview of our bedroom. That is our house tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that little notification bell so you can get notified when I post more videos just like this one. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.